Beautiful day, beautiful afternoon. The sun is about to set. I guess it's perfect for this. I just want to talk. I just want to talk for a minute. Thank you for giving me the time to talk. Get my thoughts together. But I want to talk about my journey. I want to talk about what brought me here. I want to talk about what brought you here, what I believe brought you here, which is part of my journey. I hope it's abundantly clear. I hope it's very clear that I live my life on purpose. I do my best to live my life as if it's to impact somebody else. Live my life to be an instrument, to be a tool. And as I understand who I am, and as I understand why I am who I am, and how I'm very unique, and my uniqueness is something I've learned to embrace. The rarity of the unity that is a compilation of things that make me me. Bars. Yeah, some of y'all know I love to write. I love to share where I'm going and how I'm going in the journey of my life with writing, poetry, songs, verses, things of that nature. So a lot of times things come out in hyperbole. They come out very strong. Because I really consider myself a word person. I think that's part of my journey too. That's part of it. We can talk about it. I don't have no problem talking about it. It's part of me. There's something that has to happen. In this process, I have to be honest and true with who I am. I have to be honest and true with how I experience life and who I believe myself to be, and the clarity of who that is. And that's why I believe I can share me, and that's part of the journey. I'm hoping that for some of us, we're always on that journey. It's a continuing process, yet at the same time, there's a certain settledness that I have, a certain peace and a certain comfort that I have, and a knowledge of me being me. As you can see, I'm walking the streets of Puerto Plata. Oh man, that makes it more real. So y'all see this not edited. I'm not playing games around here. I just want to talk. I think it's good to just talk to you all, so y'all get my heart. You see, it's not all performance and not contrived or made up. This is real for me. This is my life. This is what's part of my life. I created Coach T-Mac as an avenue, as a calle, as a lado. Depends on if you can speak Spanish or not. You know what I'm talking about. It's a form, it's a way for me to be me. It's a way for me to express myself. It's a way for me to help others. This Coach T-Mac is an instrument of change. It's an instrument of support. It's an instrument of growth. It's an instrument of healing. That's how it was created, at least. So as you partner with me, as you share, yourself, as you partake with me, as you take this opportunity to co-labor with me. Some of y'all know those words, co-laborers. Because I've met so many people along the way that have had similar ideas and have passions to do similar things, and I need to do my part. And I realized that with so many of us that are looking forward to other people doing it. And some of us have the wherewithal to get started right now. Excuse me. And I'm one of those people. I'm one of those persons. So I encourage you to support Coach T-Mac. I encourage you to share, like, add, do all that stuff, you know, all the things that cause people to spread the word, that gets the word out. Like, I'm hoping this video will go viral. People will share that there's I gotta say it, it's an African-American male who was part of the service population, but now wants to serve the population. That was one of the biggest things that I saw. Was my life growing up was not very different than the majority of my clients that I first started having. Give me a second. I gotta wipe my brow. I'm not in church, but it's hot. The sun is out here in the Dominican Republic. The sun is out here. So I want to be very clear. This is not games. I want to be very clear that this is very personal. I want to be very clear this is professional. And I also want to be very clear this is about purpose. It's about me not being able to sleep at night. It's about me seeing other people doing different things and feeling like I can support them and help them and not doing a thing about it. Those days are over. Me just sitting by idly. Me just watching. I have all that school, that education, that master's degree, undergrad degree, license, trainings, and yet I'm wondering, how was my life impacting? Like, was that just for me? Was all that stuff I did just for me? Was all that stuff for my building up? And then, if that's the case, how well, am I doing with all that I've accumulated, all the education I have, all the things I've done, all the stuff that's happened in my life? Am I the better for it? Or am I the better for it by looking for avenues and ways and opportunities to increase and help somebody else's life? So that's why I have to do this. I'm tired of sleepless nights. I'm tired of seeing stuff on YouTube. I'm tired of seeing stuff on Instagram. I'm tired of seeing stuff on TikTok and reading things on Twitter. I'm just frustrated with the lack of impact that my life is having. So if I'm not impacting, I need you to tell me. That's why I welcome you all to give me feedback on my Facebook, Coach T-Mac. You got the website now, Coach T-Mac. I want y'all to tell me, say, Toma, look, let's partner together. Or Toma, I see these areas of mental health that people in our social culture and our social construct that we have in our life, like, these are areas that need help. Can we do something together? What can you do to help us with this? And I want to make sure that my life is doing that. I'm a mental health professional. I am considered or deemed as a mental health expert. If I'm an expert in something, why am I not helping? That's the weight I'm feeling right now. Is I'm old enough to where I know I've been making excuses, and I've lived enough experiences to know that I can make more of an impact. I can be more of an influence. I can be more of a more effective instrument of change and growth and development in my community, but not just my community, but the world. I don't believe this is just for the United States. I don't believe this is just for the Caribbean. I don't believe this is just for Europe. I don't believe this is just for Africa. I don't believe this is just for any place individually. But what's on my heart is to be able to impact the world. And that's why I'm very grateful for what I can do using the internet, what I can do online, how I can use my life, my resources, my education, my training. Man, I hate that phone call came through. I was on the road. But yeah, my brother told me, he said, "Tell me you get nervous when you get on the mic." I was like, I'm not though. Not when I just talk. And I was like, but when I think I have to perform, yes, that's why that was my answer in my head. But I was like, nah, bro, I'm good. Because I am good. Like, only time I get nervous is if I feel like I have to perform, and then I'm trying to make sure I say the right thing and do the right thing. So I said, bro, I'm straight from the hip. I don't know if y'all know about preaching and stuff, but I do much better when I can speak from my hip, speak from my heart, speak from my experiences. I can speak very clearly and very loudly. I can articulate myself very well. It's just that when I feel like I have to write stuff down and say it perfect and do it the right way, or do it perfectly, that gets in the way. So I'm getting out of my own way. This is me. This is Toma McMillan, the Coach T-Mac, the CoachTmac.com, getting out of his own way. I'm getting out of my own way and hopefully alleviating all excuses and just being real and genuine about how my life can impact others and how Coach T-Mac has been designed and created to impact others and hopefully support growth and change and development in this world that we live today. I want my life to be a difference. I want my life to make a difference. I want my children's life to make a difference. I want my family to be a family of difference. I want my family to grow and move and be without limits. So I'm taking the limits off myself. I'm getting it done. So I guess if I want to go, not if I want to, but to go into great detail, trying to get away from the traffic. It's really loud. I forgot what time it was. Everybody's getting off work right now. But anyway, I just want to talk, and I am talking about how this is very real. This is very personal for me. This is not a joke. This is not a game. I also want to talk about how everything that's created here, its goal is to impact. Like there's goals, there's objectives. It's not just me just at the last minute just trying to throw something together. Like it's been years. I've been in mental health for close to 20 years. Man, I'm telling myself, I've been in sports and athletics for just as long, and I wanted to create something that would impact all of those and touch all of those areas and give people something that's real, give people something that's relative to them. You have to excuse my sweat. That was a nice little warm-up, wasn't it? That nice little walk about cardio here for the day. But when you see this, I want you to please go to Coach T-Mac. But also I want you to message me directly, because you see me on Facebook, you see my Facebook, you can email me. There's an email link there. But help me to create something good. Help me to create something that's real. And I want you to feel like that you have a part and taking a part in it. But also I want you to subscribe. I want you to subscribe to the YouTube. I want you to subscribe to my page so you can see when I do weekly updates, just like this. This has turned into something that's kind of cool. But let me just talk. Let me do my first weekly update on CoachTmac.com with just a real talk. And I don't know if I want to do it as a link or what. I don't know, but I know it's going on YouTube. Yes, and I know it's going. That link will be added to my webpage, and the whole video might be on the Facebook. I'm not sure, but I'm adding TikTok and I'm adding Instagram. Well, I already have Instagram too, but I want to make sure that I'm posting in all those places because I have something to say. I believe that what I say and the words that I speak, it does have power to create, and I want to create in this generation. I think within this generation that I'm a part of, I should be an active member of this generation. I should be actively releasing words, releasing energy, releasing power, speaking to, calling forth, and enacting the wisdom and the power that I have. And I'm hoping that we can collaborate. I'm hoping to grow in my understanding of why I'm doing this and how I'm doing this. As you're watching this, you know why. Like every person that's saying this is not an accident. You seeing this because this needs to be we are supposed to work together, we're supposed to partner together. Maybe you need mental health services, maybe you need some coaching, maybe you need to consult with me, or I don't know, maybe you just need to talk to somebody else. that has similar vision and purpose and goal. It's all about all of that. It's all that included. It's not exclusive or separate. That was something that I was realizing, that there's been such a push in our culture to separate things. There's been such a push in our culture to say that should be separate. And that's what told me you can talk about God in here, then you talk about your therapy here, you talk about coaching here, you talk about sports there, you talk about business and consulting, then you talk about this, then you talk about that, and then you talk about how to be an entrepreneur here. Separate those things, and I'm like, no, no, that's not the vision. It's all of that here. It may look a little interesting to some people. I don't know what I'm saying interesting, but I know it's different, and I know it's not like everybody else. But that's my life. That's part of my purpose. I have been. I feel like I've been chosen to be a representative, but not just a representative, but I've been chosen to express and share myself uniquely because I've been uniquely created, and I have confidence in that uniqueness and how there's only one me. No one else is doing this. I guarantee you, no one else has said the same thing I'm saying right now to you. You're not seeing this because you saw 1,000 other videos just like this, or you know 1,000 other people just like this. No, it's because this came across, even the angle, like, who's doing angles like this? I'm like, I just have to, but anyway, that's just my artistic flair, my artistic perspective, but I also can consider it just part of who I am. Like I've always said, I'm an alien, and I'm here in the Dominican Republic, and I don't know if you all know, but when they look at us, people like me, they call me an extranjero, and that's a foreigner. So I've been a foreigner all my life, and I've learned to embrace it, and other foreigners, we get along very well together. And some of y'all may consider yourself foreigners too. So I'm not saying it's bad or good or indifferent. I just know with different walks of life that I've been somebody that is very, very confident in being around. I'm very, very confident in being with people who have been ostracized, have been pushed to the side, people that have been told that they weren't able or can't, and people that have been made fun of, people that have been told that they have not. And so I'm all about having, I'm all about building, I'm all about growing, I'm all about being, and I'm not exclusive in that. Like in every walk of life you can have, in every walk of life you can build, you can create, you can grow, and you can become. So thank you for watching. Thank you for this time with Coach T-Mac. Keep your eye out for the X-Pac Giant that's coming next. Look, I'm not playing games, y'all. Look, the waiting is over, playtime is over. The time for action is now. There's a call for action. I have to do it, I have to be it, I have to be me. I want you to be, you don't want to have confidence in being you and loving you and expressing and sharing yourself in the time that we have right now. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you all soon.